3, 2, 1.
7 things you probably didn't know you need to know. I'm Jamie East and this is the Smart 7.
Good morning, everybody. It's Monday the 17th of August and it's Black Cat Appreciation Day. And a big happy birthday to Sean Penn, Thierry Henry, Belinda Carlisle and Robert De Niro.
7.
The row over A-level results and the algorithm that was applied to the teachers' recommended grades continued to cause chaos over the weekend, with students burning their results and protesting at Westminster. Disappointed students spoke out.
I honestly had faith in it all. I trusted the system. I thought it would have been very considerate to us, considering everything that's happened with coronavirus. Our year group also got majorly messed around with GCSE, so I thought there would be some leniency, but honestly, it just shows that the system doesn't care.
And the Joint General Secretary of the National Education Union, Mary Boosted, says the government should just use the original teacher grades.
I think now that the only viable option left to the government is to use the teacher-assessed grades. That's not a perfect solution. They haven't been nationally moderated, but they're the best that we now have, and they should be used. It's the fairest way now ahead.
As worrying spikes in coronavirus cases continue in the UK and across Europe, the Chief Scientific Officer of pharma giant Johnson & Johnson warned that a vaccine is still some time away yet.
I think we have to count on somewhere the March, April, May time frame at the earliest, because first we have to do a clinical trials, we have to get to the conclusions, we have to go to the regulatory authorities, make sure that we have shown our... So the clinical trials will depend on where we can do them, where there is higher levels of transmission.
Meanwhile, in Canada, British Columbia Premier John Horgan asked Ryan Reynolds to help with a message for young people to avoid parties.
I hope that young people in BC don't kill my mom, frankly, or David Suzuki, or each other. Let's not kill anyone. I think that's reasonable. But I don't think that I'm the guy to deliver this message. I love parties. I mean, my favorite thing to do is just sit alone in my room with a glass of gin and the first 32 seasons of Gossip Girl. Well, that's a party.
5.
In the US, as the clock ticks down to Election Day and in the week of the Democratic Convention, Donald continues to rant about mail-in voting while also trying to slow down the US Postal Service. Now US Speaker Nancy Pelosi wants to recall Congress to investigate.
We are going to have an election that takes place on a beautiful day, November 3rd. And usually at the end of the evening, they say, Donald Trump has won the election. Donald Trump is your new president. Whatever they say, you know what? You're not going to know this, possibly, if you really did it right, for months or for years. Because these ballots are all going to be lost. They're going to be gone.
Netflix royal drama The Crown continue to announce their cast for seasons 5 and 6, with actress Elizabeth Debicki set to play Princess Diana. She's 6'3" and Australian, but otherwise perfect for the role. Meanwhile, in what will probably appear in season 30 of The Crown, Meghan Markle spoke over the weekend on the hostility of media and clickbait.
The headline alone, the clickbait alone, makes an imprint. That is part of how we start to view the world, how we interact with other people. And I think there's so much toxicity out there in what is being referred to, my husband and I talk about it often, this economy for attention, right? That is what is monetizable right now when you're looking at the digital space and media.
It was a busy football weekend as the Champions League quarter-finals wrapped up, with Man City knocked out by French minnows Lyon and Barcelona beaten comprehensively 8-2 by Bayern Munich. Last night in the Europa League semi-final, Man U faced Sevilla and lost 2-1 going out of the competition. Meanwhile, in Formula One, Lewis Hamilton won the Spanish Grand Prix.
He has led every single lap of this race. It's another Spanish Grand Prix victory for Lewis Hamilton. He extends his championship leads. Max Verstappen, his closest rival, is a long, long way back on track.
And Ronnie O'Sullivan won his 6th World Snooker Championship at the Crucible, beating Kyron Wilson after a stunning Sunday afternoon.
Obviously, coming here, especially with the circumstances with this COVID-19 and coronavirus and all that sort of stuff, it's just made it a strange sort of World Championship. But nevertheless, it's been a It's been a fantastic tournament, and I've enjoyed sort of like near enough every minute of it.
Apparently scientists have discovered dinosaur bones on the Isle of Wight. Not the Rolling Stones, but a new species of dinosaur. Meanwhile, another dinosaur reappeared, Russell Brand, who looks like he's escaped from a prison camp in a jungle, and he chose to witter on about Cardi B's new song, WAP. Google it. Well, maybe don't if you're on a work laptop, but he managed to turn it into a chat about Margaret Thatcher.
Was Margaret Thatcher a feminist icon? No, because the values that she extolled, espoused and conveyed were male values. She was a woman man. She was a very, very, very powerful person, a brilliant politician, but her premiership did not lead to more opportunity for women.
He really is that guy in the kitchen at 3 a.m, isn't he? Hey you, what did you do for your wife this weekend? Flowers? Put the bins out? Can't beat this guy. Let's check in with Channel 9 in Australia.
A surfer has shown bravery beyond belief, taking on a great white shark to save his wife's life. The couple from Cromer on Sydney's northern beaches was surfing near Port Macquarie when the 2-metre shark mauled the woman's leg.
And here's the husband himself, Mark Rapley, describing how he reacted when he saw his wife under attack from the shark.
If it was a dog, if it was anything in that same way, you just get it off. You're not thinking punch it. I don't think punch anytime soon. Your body reacts to saying get off, and so you start punching, and you start thinking amazingly where to punch, and so you're like, oh, just attack the eye or whatever. You just start thinking differently, I suppose.
This has been the Smart 7. Be smart, wear a mask. We've got an Alexa skill now, so enable us and then just say, Alexa, play the Smart 7. We're back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.